This is a story of human biology, airport logistics, economics, and even the invisible patterns of wind racing through the upper atmosphere.
Long-haul overnight flights aren't just metal birds carrying sleepy travelers from one time zone to another. They're flying money machines, perfectly timed and meticulously planned down to the minute. Every dimmed cabin light, every meal served, every hour you spend trying to get comfortable in your seat. It's all part of a finely tuned business strategy worth billions. Because here's the thing, these flights aren't designed just to move people. They're designed to move profit. When you take off at midnight and land at sunrise, there's an entire system behind the scenes, making sure every second in the air counts.
Airport fees are often lowered during off-peak hours. That's right, airports, like electricity, have peak and off-peak pricing. A 1 a.m. departure can save airlines money on landing, gate, and taxiway usage compared to a 5 p.m. rush hour departure.
Flying overnight is one of the smartest financial moves an airline can make. For starters, airports charge lower landing fees during off-peak hours. So, when you see those weird 1 a.m. departures or 4 a.m. arrivals, that's not bad scheduling. That's cost-cutting genius. Plus, nighttime skies are less crowded, meaning fewer delays and smoother operations. Smoother operations mean less wasted fuel, fewer cancellations, and ultimately more money saved.
Our bodies run on what's called a circadian rhythm, a natural 24-hour internal clock influenced primarily by light. It tells us when to feel alert, when to feel hungry, and, most importantly, when to sleep. Airlines know that passengers are more likely to rest during their natural downtime, which for most people is between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Scheduling overnight flights means passengers are more inclined to doze off, reducing the psychological toll of flying 10 or 15 hours at a stretch.
But it's not just about saving, it's about timing. Overnight flights are crafted around your body clock, but not necessarily for your comfort. The lighting, temperature, and even meal timing are meant to trick you into sleeping. Why? Because the more you sleep, the less you eat or call for service, which means the airline spends less on food and labor while still giving you a comfortable experience. Then there's the crew. Long-haul overnight flights need more staff. Pilots, flight attendants, ground support, all scheduled like clockwork. These rotations are planned with military precision because any inefficiency, even a few extra minutes of duty time, costs thousands of dollars. And here's where the big money comes in. Business and first class. Those lie-flat seats and fancy meals, they're not just about luxury, they're financial gold mines. One premium seat can earn as much as 5 or 6 economy tickets combined. Overnight routes attract business travelers who want to sleep, land, and head straight into meetings, so airlines design entire schedules around that demand.
A flight leaving Los Angeles at 10 p.m. arrives in Tokyo around 5 a.m. local time, just in time for a full day of onward connections.
Even the timing of routes is strategic. A London to Singapore flight that leaves at 10 p.m. and lands at 6 a.m., perfectly planned to match working hours at both ends. Airlines use data models to decide these timings based on demand, connections, and passenger habits. And economy passengers? You're part of the math too. Airlines use dynamic pricing to fill every seat, adjusting fares constantly to make sure the cabin's full. Even if they earn less per seat in economy, a packed plane means efficiency, because in aviation, an empty seat is pure loss. But here's something most people forget: the cargo below you. While you're dozing off mid-air, the plane's belly is packed with freight, electronics, mail, even fresh flowers. Cargo often makes up a huge chunk of a long-haul flight's profit. It moves overnight so it can be delivered by morning, turning your passenger jet into a flying delivery network. Meanwhile, the ground teams are grinding through the night. Maintenance crews, cleaners, and fueling teams move fast to get planes back in the air. These aircraft cost hundreds of millions. They can't sit idle. Overnight flights keep fleets running around the clock, maximizing usage and profit.
A sleeping cabin is a quiet cabin. Fewer meal requests, less foot traffic, fewer people pressing the call button. That's a dream scenario for the crew on ultra-long flights. It lets them conserve energy and ensures a smoother experience for everyone on board.
Even your in-flight meals are strategic. Serving dinner after takeoff and breakfast before landing isn't just routine. It helps your body adjust to the destination while minimizing snacks and service runs, saving time and money. Still, overnight flying comes with its issues. Fatigue management is one. Crew and pilots face tough schedules and long hours in darkness. Airlines invest millions in rest systems and training to keep everyone alert. There's also the environmental impact. These long routes often burn more fuel and land during morning rush hours, adding to airport congestion and emissions. And not everyone loves overnight travel. Sure, red-eye fans say it's efficient. You sleep and save time. But for others, it's pure torture. Cramped sleep, jet lag, and exhaustion that hits days later. The future might change all this. Newer planes like the Airbus A350 and Boeing 787 make ultra-long flights cheaper and more fuel efficient. Some airlines are already experimenting with direct daytime routes that skip overnight travel altogether. Will overnight long hauls fade one day? Maybe. But right now, they're still the backbone of global travel. These flights connect economies, trade routes, and time zones, keeping the world turning while most of it's asleep. It's not just a flight, it's a carefully choreographed operation that runs on precision and profit. So next time you're buckled in, lights dimmed, watching that map crawl across the screen, remember the calm around you isn't calm at all. Beneath it, there's a non-stop business engine making sure you land on time and they stay in the green. Now tell me, are you Team Red Eye or Team Daylight Flyer? Do you love the idea of sleeping through the miles, or do overnight flights drain you completely? Drop your thoughts. I'd love to know how you see this side of aviation.